EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Play and off we go. And a signal there.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's complete. Burks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 7 and 8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Elliott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football, often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
On second down, it's Jones. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
6-0 our score after one. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Elliott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. On the return is Jones, fighting him off. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's more on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Elliott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's Jones. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Elijah Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Jaguars nothing.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Elliott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On 1st and 10, Elliott. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready.
On first down, Elliott.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Liking 18.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and 4. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
A final shot before break. Elliott looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he will be brought down on what will be the final. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Traylon Burks, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
He's trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun on third down. Elliott flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Top low 18.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Elliott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side. Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd down and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Elliott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Cardinals 42, Jaguars 12.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. And that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again. Elliott. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Elliott. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on third down. Elliott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On fourth down, Elliott. And this one is in.